Hey y'all, what's good, beautiful people? It's your girl Tay, and I'm here yet again with another update video. So definitely make sure you guys smash that like button, comment down below, subscribe, plus push your post notification bell button so that way anytime I upload a video, you will be notified. All right, you guys, so jumping right into things, we're going to be talking about emergency SNAP maximum benefits. I did see that there was one more state that has been added. So since it's Friday, which by the way, thank goodness it's Friday, right? Okay, the countdown for me for my birthday next Saturday, we're getting closer and closer and closer. I'm so excited. I don't have any plans. I'm just excited about the day. I don't know what I'm going to do. Honestly, I really don't know what I'm going to do. I'm most likely going to probably go and buy some makeup because that has literally been my hobby as of lately. So that's most likely what I'm going to do is I'm putting some money aside so that way I can go on a guilt-free shopping spree at Ulta Beauty, Target, Walmart, and probably Sephora, all of my favorite places to get my makeup, okay? But anyways, yeah, I did check and see if there were any more states that were added to the list, and there's one more, so I'm definitely going to give you guys that towards the end of the video. Of course, I'm going to go through all of the payout dates because I like to give you guys a review at the end of the week and as well at the beginning of the week, okay? As always, I'm going to tell you guys most likely nothing will be added to that list because we're going into the weekend. They 9 times out of 10 won't add any more states until Monday. It's possible that some more could be added after I upload this video, but I don't think we're going to see anything extra over the weekend. So I just want to let you guys know that. Plus, by the way, if I forgot to mention it, you guys head on over to my new channel. I just started it a couple of days ago. I really do appreciate the support from those of you who have already subscribed to my new channel. But for those of you who haven't, what are you waiting for? That is my beauty content. Is where I get to be a little bit more of me. Okay, the name of the channel is Live Love Elevate 2, spelled T-O-O, and I will leave the link to that channel down below in the description box. All right, so let's jump in. The first thing that I wanted to talk to you guys about is a historic moment, okay, at least for African-American society. All right, so we have Chef Liz Rogers launches the only Black-owned national ice cream brand in Walmart. Okay, it says she has broken barriers with the dessert industry. She recently launched the only Black-owned. Let me put my glasses on. Doesn't that make sense? Because I'm having a hard time seeing. She recently launched the only Black-owned national ice cream brand available in supermarkets, including Walmart and Target, with Creamalicious, her now historic frozen dessert. Now, I think that's the name of her brand, Creamalicious. So if you guys are near any of those places I just mentioned, check it out. I know I'm gonna check it out. I want to see what this is all about. Rogers sat down with the rolling out to discuss Creamalicious and her rise within the dessert retail industry. So this is the question that was posed to her. It says, this is a historic moment. Right now, you are the only Black chef to get a Black-owned ice cream distributed to all major market shops. So how do you feel to be the person to make history? And this is her response. It's super overwhelming. I really thought to myself, like, there just has to be someone else. So to be the only one and mass production has been an amazing honor. I do view this as an opportunity to help other African-American chefs or just really minority ice cream companies to get in there on their shelf for retail, because it is very hard. There's not a lot of space. There's a whole lot of competition. So you have to be extremely different and very innovative. You have to make a very good case for yourself. That's for sure. Okay. And that's really why I wanted to bring this to you guys' attention. Okay. As an African-American content creator at the same time, I feel like I'm disadvantaged for obvious reasons. I feel like I have to work definitely a lot harder to reach the level of success that I want to do. It's not going to stop me, of course. I'm going to continue to grind until I reach the level of success that I want for myself, because that's just how I am. But I do feel that it's necessary in this day, in the times that we are living in now, to salute and high five and give congratulations and really just point out those who are coming from socially disadvantaged cultural backgrounds, ethnic backgrounds, all of that. I do think that there is definitely, and I've spoken to you guys about this in other articles. That's why a lot of programs that I do bring to the channel have been created to provide equal opportunity for everybody. Okay, so I don't want to continue to talk about that. Because I don't want nobody to be in their feelings, but I do think that I did, and I do think that it's important to highlight these accomplishments from anyone. It doesn't matter, Latin American, Latin-owned cosmetic brands, Black-owned cosmetic brands, supermarkets, desserts, anything. I do think that it's necessary to highlight this stuff, especially if you have a platform. And my platform is all about giving back, so I'm definitely going to highlight these things as well, okay? Now, the next thing that I wanted to talk about, this one probably gonna make y'all mad, because I know when I saw it, I was like, really? So it says the fallout of the fatal case of the I can't say it, but you know, the virus could lead to further financial repercussions for some workers who refuse to get the vaccination against the virus. All right. According to multiple reports, the New York MTA has become the latest to announce that it will not pay a $500,000 death benefit to the families of employees who die of the virus who were unvaccinated at the time of their death, which makes no sense to me. Previously, the death benefit payment was available to any MTA, M as in Mary, TA worker who had died from the virus, regardless of vaccination status. The MTA hadn't previously held the hard stance until vaccines became more widely available, prompting the change. Since the pandemic began in March of 2020, which I think it was around a lot longer than that, 173 MTA workers have contracted the virus and have actually passed away. Okay, 5 of which happened after the organization enacted the new policy in June, according to MTA. Employees were given 6 weeks notice to get vaccinated before the policy took effect. Other employers and local municipalities across the country have expressed similar concerns about regarding providing death benefit to those who refuse to get the vaccine. Some have also increased charges for health insurance for unvaccinated, while other employers have terminated employees for failing to get the jab. This month, President Joe Biden announced a January 4th, 2022 deadline for all large companies to ensure a fully vaccinated workforce as a part of his administration's path out of the pandemic plan. That's what he's calling it. I think it's a bunch of nonsense, but y'all let me know what y'all think about that. So this is in New York, and basically, if you are the spouse of a person who works for the MTA and they pass away, unfortunately, due to the virus, and they were not vaccinated, then their benefits, their employee death benefits, will not be paid out to the family. I think that's absolutely ridiculous. Like I said, I feel like they're just digging a hole deeper and deeper and deeper and deeper and deeper. How can we be living in the land of the free, but you're telling us if we don't do what you want us to do, now we can't get benefits? Like I told you guys, it was another video when I was telling you guys about how they were trying to take this person's child away because they feel like, or she didn't want to get the vaccine. It was a mom who didn't want to get the vaccine. And I don't know if her child had some type of health complications or anything like that that made her child more at risk to get the virus. So they were saying that in that situation, because of that, they felt like the mother should get the vaccine to protect her child, and she didn't want to. So they were considering taking custody of her child away from her. Like, I feel like, again, why are we even having these types of conversations? Why is it so easy? And this is my thing. It is so easy for bull crap like that. It's easy for them to put something out that said, we ain't going to pay you guys because you ain't doing what we want to do. It's easy for them to put out that, oh yeah, we're going to take your kids away because you ain't doing what we want you to do. But when it comes to other areas of the government where they're supposed to be helping, like Section 8, take y'all 10 to 15 years to get people off the Section 8 list. Make it make sense. I'll wait. Because I don't understand. I really don't understand at all. This is the stuff right here that pisses me off. You know what I mean? Because, you know, the MTA, I feel like is one of those jobs where people may end up working for that company for years, probably been working there for the last 20, 30 years. God forbid something happens to them and they end up catching the virus and they pass away due to the virus. Their family won't be compensated. So now they've lost income. They've lost a member of their family, and now they're struggling probably 10 times, not probably, most likely 10 times harder than they were before. Make it make sense. Whew. All right. Speaking of the vaccines, I did want to give you guys this information as well. Okay, so this came out 2 days ago, reported by the East County Gazette. It says that an appeals court in the United States has frozen on Saturday, this past Saturday, the Biden's administration attempt to have employees of U.S. companies with 100 or more employees who work in the U.S. get vaccinated against the virus or get tested every week. It said the appeals court cited grave statutory and constitutional concerns with the rule adopted by the Biden administration. Following numerous lawsuits filed by Republican-led states, the Fifth Circuit Court ruled that the new rule, which will take effect on January 4th, must be changed. Okay. The court order was issued following a petition from a number of companies, organizations, and states, including Texas, Louisiana, Mississippi, South Carolina, and Utah. Separate legal challenges to the rule are being brought in other courts. It is imperative that Biden's administration must address the request for a permanent injunction against the rule by 5 p.m. on Monday. I'm going a little bit deeper into this. Okay. Seema Nanda, Solicitor of Labor, said the Labor Department is confident in its legal authority to issue the rule, which will be enforced by the Occupational Safety and Health Administration, also known as OSHA, OSHA. The Occupational Safety and Health Act explicitly gives OSHA the authority to act quickly in an emergency where the agency finds that workers are subjected to grave danger and a new standard is necessary to protect them, she announced. We are fully prepared to defend this standard in court. Okay. The rest of this article goes on to talk about how many people have lost their lives due to the virus, how many people pass away on a daily basis, which right now they're saying that on average we got 1,100 Americans that pass away, and they're trying to say that the majority of them are vaccinated or unvaccinated, but I don't believe that. Again, I think you guys have to be really, really careful, and that's why I come to you guys when you ask me stuff about the stimulus and all that. Be very, very, very careful of what you read, because a lot of this stuff, just like YouTube videos with those special thumbnails, it's gonna make you think that they were just talking about a stimulus check or whatever. Great news, stimulus check, blah 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 blah. I ain't heard or seen nothing about no forced stimulus check at all. Okay. Most of the time when I do see something about a forced stimulus check, they're talking about the child tax credit. And I've said that to you guys. So you have to be really, 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 really careful. Even though this information is available to the public, you know what I'm saying? Some of it I take with a grain of salt, because I know it could be a fluff article. It could be them just trying to sell papers. You get what I'm trying to say? Some of the information is accurate, but some of it is a little, you know what I'm trying to say? So be very, very, very careful. Do all the research that you need to do, but just be very, 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 very careful, because I personally feel like they leave out a lot of stuff that's going on in the news. They report what they want to report, but there's a lot of stuff that they're not telling us. And I'm not just talking about with the pandemic. I'm talking about just in general. There's a lot of information that they leave out, okay, that they don't make accessible to the general public, if that makes sense. So, Republicans said that Biden administration had overstepped its legal authority. The OSHA Emergency Safety Authority was used to take action on the private sector vaccinations, officials said. Among 1.9 million private sector employers, OSHA estimates there are 84.2 million workers covered by the rule. So, you know, they're trying to say that we can't enforce it. And the courts, federal courts, are trying to say, nah, you're kind of stepping on people's constitutional rights. People have a right to say no. People have a right to choose. And so they're trying to say that I guess there's some other documentation or whatnot. I really don't care. I just want you guys to be aware of the nonsense that's going on. But they're basically fighting to make sure that major companies that have employees, 100 employees or more, have their employees tested every week or get the vaccine. And the reason why that's an issue for me is because, like I told you guys, that vaccine ain't free. Not at all. It's not free, not one little bit. So just so you know, Now, let's get into emergency SNAP maximum benefits. I think I'm gonna leave y'all on that note for the weekend. We want to go into this weekend feeling cool. Man, speaking of cool, it's hot out here. Is it hot where y'all at? One of my daughters, which, by the way, for those of you guys who are asking me about my other daughter that had the abscess, she was supposed to get it done on Monday. She didn't, because she went to school, which I thought was a bad idea, but whatever. She went to school on Monday, and she was told that she needed to fast because the procedure was supposed to be done after school. She didn't fast. Obviously, she's a kid. She's at school all day, 6-8 hours. She got hungry, so she ate, which is why for me, if she were over here with me, I would have had her at home, kept her at home, and had her procedure done in the morning, first thing when she wakes up, so she can get it done. And then by the time she starts to get really, really hungry, she's able to go ahead and eat. But you know, they ended up having to reschedule it for the next day. So she did get it done on Tuesday. But from what I heard, she was a handful. She was kicking and punching. She was freaking out and all of that. And I feel like that's kind of expected. I did that. I still do that. Let me tell you, I still do that. I had to get a shot. I think it was the booster shot for I forgot what it was, the Tdap for tetanus and all that. The shot that you only supposed to get like one every 10 years. When I was going to LVN school, I had to, get certain shots to protect me basically from going into these facilities and all of that. And I held on to one of my classmates' hand. I didn't know who it was. I don't care. You finna hold my hand through this procedure right here. And it was just a needle. And it took me a minute because I literally was like, wait. Okay, go. Wait. So, you know, just a little side note for you guys. I just wanted to share that with you guys. But she is doing fine. She did get the procedure done. You know, she's just gonna have to change her eating habits. She really loves to eat sweets. And even when you tell her no, she'll sneak. But, you know, those of you who have kids, you know, you always got that one child. If you got more than one, you know what I mean? That's a little bit more crafty and will still sneak into the goodies when you ain't paying attention. And she's one of them. So she's reaping the consequences of that. So sorry about that, y'all. So I had to cut out some of the footage, but I'm going to start from the beginning. I was trying to go through emergency SNAP maximum benefits for November, but my child decided to just start blasting music, which I don't understand why, because she already knows I'm recording. So starting from the beginning again, emergency SNAP maximum benefits for November. Let me just tell you guys again, because I don't know if I'm going to have to cut out that part of the footage from the last clip, but I'm not going to go through the comment sections and give you guys the information on your state. You need to watch the video because I do go through this information in every single video. Even if I don't go through all of the payout dates, I go through every state that has been approved daily, okay? If there are new states that have been added, sometimes I will just give you the names of all of the states that have been approved and just give the payout date for just the new states that have been added. But I go through that information every day. So it's a little bit unfair for you to come into the comment section asking for me to give you that information again. If you don't want to watch the video, that is absolutely fine. But just respect my time enough to understand that if I've already given it in the video, I'm not going to give it again in the comments, okay? So Alabama, December 1st, Alaska, November 15th through the 30th, Arizona, regular issuance, California, December 4th through December 11th, Colorado, November 7th through the 12th, Connecticut, November 16th, and every Friday until all November apps are completed, Delaware, November 23rd, DC, regular issuance, Georgia, November 26th, 27th, 29th, and 30th, Hawaii, December 13th, Illinois, November 20th through the 28th, and it's going to be done by your case numbers. In Indiana, November 5th through the 23rd, odd days only. Iowa, normal issuance. Hold on. Okay, then we got Kansas, December 15th through the 24th. Kentucky, November 2nd through the 19th. Louisiana, November 6th. 13th, 20th, and 27th. We've got Maine, November 10th. Maryland, November 1st through the 30th. Michigan, November 13th through the 23rd, and then a catch up during the first week of December. Mississippi, November the 2nd. New Hampshire, November the 3rd and the 23rd, and then December 3rd and the 17th. New Jersey, November 1st through the 5th. New Mexico all month long. New York City, November 16th through the 20th, and then 23rd through the 25th, the 27th and the 30th. And then the rest of the state will be November 8th through the 10th, and then the 15th through the 18th. Guam, we have November the 19th. North Carolina, we have November the 22nd through the 30th and December 1st. Ohio, we have November the 22nd. Oklahoma, we have November the 10th through the 15th. Oregon, we have November the 10th and the 29th, and then December 1st. Pennsylvania, November 13th, and then the 16th through the 20th, the 23rd through the 25th, the 30th, and then January 7th. Rhode Island, November the 3rd. South Carolina, November the 1st through the 19th. Tennessee, regular issuance. Texas, November 1st through the 5th. Utah, November 28th. Vermont, December 14th. Virginia, November 16th. Washington, November 2nd through the 20th. West Virginia, November 3rd, and then a final run December 8th. The Virgin Islands, November 20th. Wisconsin, November 20th, and then a catch up on January 8th. And then finally, Wyoming, which is November the 2nd through the 5th, based off of the first initial of your last name, with new apps to be provided these benefits the first day after your case has been approved. All right. So, hopefully this video isn't too long, but as always, you guys, I hope this information was in some way helpful or useful to you guys in the very least little bit. Do me a favor though, if you haven't already, don't forget to smash the like button, because it definitely does help to let YouTube know that you like what I'm doing and you want me to stick around for a while. All right. Also, I did mention at the beginning, but I'm mentioning it again. If you have not went over to check out my new channel, go ahead and slide over there. I will leave the link to my new channel down below in the description box. The name of it is Live Love Elevate 2, spelled T-O-O. Okay. On that note, you guys, as always, I'm going to say, remember to live, love, and elevate, and I will definitely see you guys in the next video. Have a good weekend, y'all. Peace.